Joining us now is the attorney for Lisa's parents, Joe Tacopina. Joe, thank you very much. Before we get, well, let me ask, how are they going to recognize today, it being of course, her one-year birthday?
Well, this is a very tough day for them.
Sure.
This is not a day of celebration right now. Obviously, they're very hopeful. They believe that Lisa is still alive, but they're going to recognize this day and deal with this day very privately. This is not going to be something that they wish to share with anyone.
It's going to be very difficult.
Yeah.
The brothers finally last night met with police. They were re-interviewed. They were interviewed shortly after the abduction. Any new clues? Anything that they were able to enlighten and help the police with? You know,
we weren't privy to that interview. Fortunately, it was videotaped, but we weren't privy to it. We weren't in there with them. There was a child specialist in there. You know, they've answered questions again now for a second time. Hopefully, there's something that they could take from them, from those questions, that'll give us some insight.
The parents were concerned that they would be traumatized, and there was some delay in the interviewing taking place. Are they satisfied with how it was conducted?
Well, you know, we were concerned. I mean, it's a 6- and 8-year-old boys who have been through a lot, and we wanted to make sure that the person questioning these two boys would have the best interest of the children at hand and would understand that this is a sensitive issue. The FBI flew in a specialist from Washington just yesterday, and you know, we think that everything went fine.
Police are saying that they haven't interviewed the parents since October 8th, so that's a little over a month now, and that they would like to talk to the parents separately. Where does that stand?
You know, I'm baffled by that whole pronouncement. This family has done nothing but cooperate. Again, yesterday, for the second time, they've allowed 6- and 8-year-old boys to be interviewed. They didn't have to do that. That's the second time. They've consented to every DNA search, every hair follicle request, every swab request, consented to search of houses, cars. They spoke. Deborah and Jeremy spoke to the KCPD and the FBI a total of about 19 hours, 5 times. 5 times, Robin. They've answered every question. They don't have any insight as to what happened to their daughter. And the last time they went down there, Deb was told the last time she went down there with her attorney, Sean O'Brien, at the time, that the police said, please come down, we have information about Lisa's whereabouts, new evidence. She went down there, and they had no information or new evidence about her whereabouts, but yet it was another interrogation where they accused her. And that was something that I think was utterly cruel and not productive. She doesn't have answers. What we've asked, myself, John Pacherno, our local attorney in Kansas City, we've said, what do you need from them? What questions do you want answered? Tell us so we could at least get you information. That has never come to us. So,
but there are many that would say no matter the parents of a missing child, they would be willing to talk to police whenever, whatever time, as much as they can, because they may not think they have any information, but they don't know that they could possibly have something that could help solve the case.
They've answered questions for 19 hours. It's become accusatory, quite frankly. And we say, instead of keeping the focus on them, be fine to focus on them. There is evidence. There are viable leads out there that, to me, are overwhelmingly powerful. And I don't know why these leads are not being pursued. We have someone called Jersey, someone who the police have looked at, apparently a quasi-homeless individual who finished work around 11:30 p.m. that night in the vicinity of the Irwin home. At 12 o'clock, there was a sighting soon after midnight by two husband and wife neighbors who say they see a man fitting Jersey's description walking with a baby with just a diaper on. Okay? At 2 a.m., we see that video, that grainy surveillance video of a man walking into the woods at that gas station. In that vicinity, a dumpster was set on fire with clothes in it. An hour and a half later, another individual, separate individual, identifies a man, again, matching Jersey's description at 4:15 a.m., holding a baby with a diaper. At 11:57, most importantly, there was a phone call from Deb's missing cell phone, which went missing with the baby, to Megan Wright, which we've all heard about.
Right then.
Megan Wright doesn't know Deb. Deb doesn't know Megan Wright. That's Jersey's ex-girlfriend.
But the police insist that they have been following through on those and other leads. Joe.
Well, I hope they have been. I really hope they have been, instead of honing in repeatedly on this poor mother.
All right, Joe. Thank you very much, as always, for being willing to come and talk to us.
Thanks,
Appreciate that.